know who it be. It's your boy DD back with another video for your head top. So let's get right into it. You read the title, so you guys know what time it is, and it's regarding the Air Jordan Retro 5. So this shoe originally came out in 1990, and it's a pretty good shoe. It's Jordan's 5th edition. I think a lot of people know this shoe as well from subculture or pop culture regarding the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air in the first season in 1990. Will wore a lot of Jordans throughout this series, but I think the most iconic shoe or the most recognizable shoe that he wore was an Air Jordan number 5. Most of you guys, if you haven't been living under a rock, know that there's been a documentary called The Last Dance. And with that documentary, it goes through the last season of Michael Jordan's career as a Chicago Bull. Now, I noticed, whether it be on Grailed, whether it be on GOAT, whether it be on StockX, that a lot of the retros have been going up in price, especially the Chicago colorways. Now, the timing is perfect. I don't know if they planned this right away, but it probably seemed like it was planned because the documentary started about a couple weeks ago. But they released a shoe called the Fire Red 5. Now, this shoe was supposed to come out in March, but due to the situation that we're in, it got pushed back, and I think it's a good thing, especially with the documentary coming out. So this silhouette is pretty cool. If you guys didn't know, I'm gonna tell you my top 3 Jordans of all time right now. So number 1 would be the 8s, number 2 would be the Jordan 1s, and then number 3 would be the 5s. And I always wanted a pair of 5s. I got my first pair of 5s 4 years ago, which is the golden Olympic joints, and they're pretty fire. So I like Jordan 5s. It's one of my favorite shoes, period. No ifs, ands, or buts. But let's get right into the shoe itself. So we got it right here, Air Jordan 5s. Now this is probably gonna be super white, super blasted out because of the lighting and whatnot, but I'm gonna show some B-roll right about now so you can see what's going on. So it has an all white upper, a black bottom with the translucent hits on the bottom as well. Like they have a shark tooth fire red joint on there too, and the lace lock here, they have all that on there and whatnot. And the back, which is what most people do like, is the OG. So for those of you guys who don't know what OG is basically the original version of a Jordan. So when Jordan first signed to Nike in 1984, a lot of his shoes had Nike symbols on it, especially on the back part. It started, I want to say, from the first shoe to, I want to say, and around the 6th model. And then from the 7 onward, it didn't have that much Nike symbolisms. For the most part, you could see through those first 6 shoes, there's heavily Nike stuff, whether it be on the back or on the side. For the ones, it's still there because of the swoosh, but for most of the shoes, don't have it on there. But for the Jordan 5, it did. So this is the back part, and as you can see, hopefully, if the camera focuses on it, there we go. You can see the Nike on the back. All right, Nike on the back. For the ones that are not Nike Air, it'll just have the regular Jumpman on it, as you can see here on the tongue. So inside the shoe, completely, the guts are completely red. And yeah, the Jordan Retro 5, clean shoe. If you want to start getting into Jordans, I would recommend it right now, because they did restock a couple days ago, but I think it's sold out now completely. But the resale on these pairs of shoes are not too bad. I think it's around over $100 more. So in Canada, we pay $265, $260. In the States, you guys probably pay, I want to say, $225. So $100 on top of that. Not the most cheap shoe, I would say, but it's not too bad. It's not gonna break your pockets. It's not gonna do anything. It's not gonna hurt you, your soul, or anything like that. So I'd say definitely check out the Jordan Retro 5. and it should fit true to size. I got my first pair of Jordans and a size up because I didn't know, and they did run a little bit big, but they weren't that bad. But the ones that I got now, which is the fire reds, they're run true to size. So I would say just go true to size. They won't, and even if it fits a little bit snug, it'll stretch because most of it is like leather on the top, so it'll stretch out over time. So I would say go true to size. And yeah, it's the closest model to the original model. Well, it's the closest model to the original model, being that the newer models, they changed a little bit of things, but this is the closest thing to the old school 1990 version of the model. So hope you guys enjoyed this episode, because I enjoyed making this video for you guys. And make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you hit that bell for your boy DD to keep up to date when I drop on this channel. So hopefully you guys are doing well, and with that said, stay suave.
2,000 years later.
And chill till the next video.